This tutorial is brought to you by favecrafts.com. Hi everyone, this is Emmy, and I'm here today with favecrafts.com to show you how to make these cute Bohemian braided, beaded, fringed necklaces and bracelets. And they're very easy to do, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's get started. So here are the supplies you're going to need. You're going to need some pony beads, and if you want to use better beads, go ahead, but I've just used pony beads. For a bracelet, you'll need 15, and for a necklace, you'll need between 30 and 45, depending on how far apart you want to space them. You're going to need some scissors, and you're going to need either a yarn needle, or if you don't have that, just a garbage bag twist tie that you can fold in half to use like a needle. And you're going to need some type of cording. So today I'm going to use some worsted weight yarn that you use for knitting or crocheting, but I have also used plastic canvas cord, and I've used some jute twine. And the other thing you're going to need is something stationary to pin your work to while you're braiding. I have a board, but you could pin it to your sofa arm or a cushion. Okay, to get started, we're going to take the three strands of cording that we've decided to use, and we're going to tie an overhand knot at the end. We're going to leave about 2 inches of strands past the knot. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach the knot to my board, like that. And then I'm going to start braiding, and I'm going to braid about 1 inch. And in braiding, it's always you make an X, and then you bring the outside cord into the center of the X, and the other side into the center, the opposite side into the center. So you're going to braid about 1 inch, and then I'm going to stop, and I'm going to use my twist tie, and I'm going to use it like a needle, and I'm going to place all my beads on one strand of this cording. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I have put all of my beads on one strand. So you won't be putting beads on any of the other strands, you just put them all on the one strand. So I'm ready to go ahead and get started. So before you start, make a knot in the end of your yarn with the beads on, so they won't all fall off on the floor. Okay? So I'm just going to bring up one bead to where I had the 1 inch of braiding done. And I'm going to just continue to braid, and I'm going to braid approximately 1 inch. So just keep that bead up in there until you make that one stitch. That'll hold it. There we go. Okay, so we're going to braid approximately 1 inch long, and you'll have to stop periodically just to untangle your yarn ends, but I'm progressing along here to do the next 1 inch of braiding, and that looks about right there. So I'm going to bring up another bead, that, and I'm going to continue to braid. Okay, so I have another inch done, so I'm going to bring up another bead, and I'm going to continue to braid 1 inch longer. If you wanted to space your beads closer than 1 inch, that's fine. You can do that too. Now I'm just going to continue to finish the length that's long enough to use as a bracelet, and then I'll come back and show you how to finish it off. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've done as much as I think I need to make a bracelet. So now I'm just going to finish it off. And to finish it off, we're just going to cut the yarn approximately 2 inches from the last part that we did. And now we can release the end of the bracelet from whatever you had it pinned to. So we're just going to do a square knot. Make sure it's good and tight, and it is, and check, yeah, it still fits over my wrist. So now we're going to add some beads to this the ends of this fringe. And we're going to use this twist tie, and we're going to place a bead on the end of the fringe, like that, and we're going to tie a knot. And we make sure it's big enough to hold the beads on, and then we can trim off the extra. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to the rest of the fringe. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've added beads to each of the fringe, and if your knots aren't large enough to hold the bead on, just make a second knot over the first one. And there you go. So that's how you can make some cute bohemian bracelets and necklaces. And this tutorial has been brought to you today by favecrafts.com. Drop by the site sometime and see all the different crafting ideas they have there. Thanks for watching.